It's just we just a little. I think they sprayed this when we was young. Now it sounds crazy. They sprayed this when we was kids. We used to be outside playing football, and they said it was for the bugs. If you look up on YouTube, it's like St. Louis and the spray, and it's this big thing they had. This lawsuit. It was like some Korean War
trails and stuff.
Yeah, but it was
they see the planes up in the sky, leaving them little trails and stuff.
They used to come down the truck, and we thought it was for the bugs. You're in the street playing football, right?
Right.
From the truck, we get out the way. Yeah, here he comes, gonna spray the bugs. You know what I'm saying? But it was some spray that come down in the truck. You know what I'm saying? Spraying. And then we was, born in like the projects in the village. Then we moved to the north side, which was a little better. They only sprayed like once a week. But so when you move out to, I'm the youngest, so my closest one of my age, she's 10 years older, so they out the house now. My sister and brother, they kind of move out the house, so they still moving back down to the projects. You know what I'm saying? They all grew up down there, so go back down there. So I just kept going back down there, and they were just still. I grew up. They would spray every day down there, every day.
So you think that spray did something to kind of like pump everybody up?
It did something to us because my wife, she from Little Rock, and she just pointed out like something wrong, and I used to laugh a little bit. But if we'd be in the club and somebody would shoot, boom, 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 we just kind of get down, and then if it wasn't towards us, we just kind of over with. And then she pointed that out one time, and I was like, and I just slowly started thinking as I got older. I had to be like 45 or some shit when she said this. I was thinking like, damn, she 10 years younger than me, so she pointed out. I'm like, damn, that's deep. Like people just get into it. It's just so close. So the banging, just imagine. So you banging with a street. Only thing that's separating us, like Cali got a little difference. You know what I'm saying? You got some streets, of course. You know what I'm saying? Of course. But at least you got a gap. You got the 30s all the way to the 60s. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of the same situation. You know what I'm saying? You might have on one street, it's straight a gang, and then only thing separating us is the alley. So they just come in.
You might have a neighborhood right on the other side of the alley.
That's a whole different thing. That's a whole different set. And it's just they could be the same gang, but now they beefing, or so it was just a totally different gang. You know what I'm saying? Just right behind you in that alley, in that gangway. So it just got bad after a while. It just getting caught slipping. It was just that easy. So it was so small because ain't number like 150,000 people in the city of St. Louis. You know what I'm saying?
So with all the stuff going down as active as it is, it seems like it's a lot bigger.
Yeah, it seems like it's a lot bigger and a lot of success out of that. If you think about it, like be good for comedians. Red Fox, Dick Gregory, Lavelle Crawford, Guy Torrey, Joe Torrey.
Some of the old school favorites.
Yeah, some just comedians. Like we got so a lot of that. Then shit, Chuck Berry with the rock and roll. Shit, Ragtime, Scott Joplin. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like the first, like New York. You know what I'm saying? Meet me in St. Louis. You got your money right? Meet me in St. Louis. So it's kind of like, but they want to keep it small though. It's the archdiocese capital. When the Pope come in town, he coming straight to St. Louis. He going straight over there and like on the Bud or OPAC. That's like the biggest Crip hood. He going over to a sausage spot over there to like we call it a meat market or whatever over there in the neighborhood. It's straight up chaos over there, but it's one little building just stay perfect to where it's the archdiocese called capital. We got so many Catholic schools, and I went to the only all black Catholic school in America. It's called Cardinal Ritter College Prep. All black Catholic school. The Jesus was black, the Mary was black, all the shit on the wall and everything. It was different. It's a different place.
So do you remember when the Crips and the Bloods started making their way kind of down there?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Like it was yesterday. It was the movie Colors, but right around that time though, they just literally start coming down. So whoever came, if they just came, they was A-Trade, then they became A-Trade. They started wearing gray and blue, and then they brought some work. You know, they came down, show love, and came them and Suzuki sidekicks. They came all the way down. They came from 60 trays to Pyru to in all the neighborhoods, just whoever came to that neighborhood hooking brothers up, we just start wearing what they was wearing. It was already looking fresh too, you know what I'm saying? Because it was like they had some money, so you come in, you got on like, man, you got some dope man, Cortez, y'all got dope man.
Yeah, definitely.
Found some dope man, some with the crispy look, and it was just, you know what I'm saying? Like we was young too, so I remember flat out when they hit, it was just like Summer Vacation, just like the song came down. I wouldn't say it was like the whole shootout type thing, but it was, you know, they came down smooth, hooked us up. I'm talking about literally taught us like this, that, and for a long time it was Inglewood. We weren't claiming our neighborhoods. They didn't start claiming neighborhoods until after the song. When he said that dying for the streets that they ain't never heard of, that's when everybody started just switching over to, you know, so now you could tell like the hat would be, you know, Claxton and Robin. So that's their neighborhood. So they were the Colorado Rockies. So that's when it started being like that, to where you could just tell where they from. So they start being like, you could tell if they was on the left side or the right side. You know what I'm saying? So even if it was just
that was always a staple with neighborhoods out here. We either symbolize with either the color of a bandana, you know, even though you was Crip or Blood, you know, you might have a purple rag or a light blue rag or a black rag, or you're Blood, you might have a green rag, or, you know, or yellow rag or whatever. So, and then, you know, once the baseball caps got real popular, and you could attach one of those to your neighborhood, you know, a TC hat or a P hat or a W hat, or, you know what I'm saying, a Raiders hat, you know what I'm saying, a Steelers hat, a Nebraska hat. You get me? We definitely made that trend popular by symbolizing, because sometimes, you know, going to school, you know, you wasn't able to carry the rags in your back pocket and whatever, because the schools start getting hip, you know, to the color lines and shit like that. So niggas will replace them with baseball caps or shirts or whatever.
100%. I mean, like getting hip. My old dude, he worked at juvenile detention center with the kids. So I think it was y'all call it YA or something.
YA.
Yeah, so he worked there. So when you went in, you talked to him first. Like, he was like a counselor. Like, so he would talk to him, what you do to get here, what you gonna do when you get out. Then when you come out, when you going out, you go back through him and talk to him again. And a lot of times he would bring, like on good time, he would bring somebody bad. They ain't really got nowhere to go yet. He'd bring them home for the weekend. A lot of the craziest people in the town would like stay the weekend with me when I was 12, 13 years old, or 11, 10, 11, 12 years old. I had a twin bed and shit sitting in the room. And they'd be like, man, you old dude and shit like you. I didn't know he was mean. You know what I'm saying? He was just my old dude. You know what I'm saying? He was a little strict, you know what I'm saying? But he was fair. So, like, damn, he lived with me. They called him Mr. G. Last name Jones, but he was in Ward G. So he was hip, though. He got hip. If I come in the house with a 49 hat on, he'd be like, oh, you 4'9", huh? Or you 6'4", you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He knew. If my partners came around and they had on a Seattle Mariners hat or something, what's that? You know what I'm saying? He knew. So it wasn't really in the way, you know, you could wear green. He was hip, you know what I'm saying? Just being down there with all the kids and shit, he knew what was up.
If I lie, my nose will grow like Pinocchio. We gon' tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. Gangsta Chronicles.